Hello everyone, this is Rusha Memoria. As we all know that the board exams are approaching, right? So I'm going to deal with the topic which is strictly concerned with your board exams, your NCRT and your NEET exam. So here are we to start with a topic called the replication, or before to that I'm going to tell you about the central dogma, which is very important point or very important for your board exam. The central dogma. What do you mean by central dogma? Yeah, what do you mean by central dogma? Central dogma is a very important, it is a universal one, the process where the DNA, that is your deoxyribonucleic acid, is going to get replicated, okay? And the replicated DNA send the information via message, send the information, or the information which is present in the DNA get encoded in mRNA, that is your messenger RNA, and the messenger RNA decode all the information to form the amino acid sequence, or what you call it as polypeptide. I'm not using the term called protein, because in the protein you have different types of protein: the primary protein, secondary protein, tertiary protein, and the quaternary protein. But during the central dogma process, the first protein which is being formed is your peptide. It is a linear chain of your protein. It is not your quaternary, tertiary, or the secondary one. They are not being modified. We all know that the modification takes place either in the Golgi apparatus, where the packaging of proteins, packaging of enzymes, packaging of proteins takes place, right? So there we are not going to deal with that. That is why I'm using the polypeptide chain. Okay, so central dogma, what does central dogma tells us? Central dogma tells us about that the DNA, it is a universal process which takes place in all the living organism, from bacteria to the blue whale when you talk about. So DNA is your deoxyribonucleic acid, which will form, or which will send the information which is present in the DNA, which resides in your nucleus, right? So it resides in your nucleus, which contains the DNA. The DNA contains all the information. We know that the nucleus is also known as the brain house of the cell. All right. So the information is all present in DNA, get replicated first. We cannot send the complete DNA outside the nucleus, right? So it has to get replicated first, so that all the information which is present in the DNA get encoded in your that is in your replicated DNA, okay, multiplied DNA, that all the information which is present in the DNA get encoded in messenger RNA. The messenger RNA, all the information which got encoded via DNA to the mRNA get decoded to form your polypeptide chain. I'm not using the term protein here, but the polypeptide chain get modified and forms protein only, because amino acid binds to the another amino acid, binds to the another amino acid to form the polypeptide. And polypeptide is nothing but it's a protein only, but I'm not using that term because this is the linear chain of amino acid which is being formed in your nucleus. Is that clear? So one by one we are going to deal with this particular topic. So first step is as I've told you, is replication, which I'm going to deal today, is the replication. Okay, the information which is going from DNA to mRNA, we call it as transcription. What you call it? It's a transcription. Now, I have used the two arrows on both sides, right? I'm not using only at one side. It's a dual side arrow which interprets that the mRNA can also be converted to DNA back. Okay, so how can you convert that? How can you move that? So that is your reverse transcription. What is this? This is your reverse transcription. Okay, where it takes place. Now, when I'm using the term reverse transcription in a human being, we have a genetic material as DNA. So we have the DNA, and that DNA get converted to messenger RNA. But there are some of the organisms, there are some of viruses which do not have the DNA as a genetic material. They have RNA as a genetic material. Okay, now we know, first of all, the central dogma tells us that DNA has to get converted to RNA, right? But now when the virus, as I told you, that the virus contains, some of the viruses contain the RNA as a genetic material, so how it will get converted to polypeptide? How will they form the viral proteins, right? We know it has to get entered into the human body, into the host organism. We know virus cannot convert it, cannot make or cannot undergo the process of central dogma of its own. They require the host organism to get converted, right? So to make the viral proteins. So to make the viral proteins, it has to get entered into the host body, and the host body contain DNA as a genetic material, right? So for that, and now the DNA, and we know the viral DNA get incorporated in your DNA, right? The viral RNA has to get incorporated into the DNA, and RNA cannot get incorporated in your DNA. It has to get converted into complementary DNA. I repeat once more, the term called cDNA. Okay, and this cDNA, you get it from your reverse transcription. So the RNA which is there in the virus get incorporated within the host body, where the DNA is present in the nucleus. Now this RNA, before entering into the nucleus where the DNA is present, get converted with the help of reverse transcription process and the enzyme. Okay, we all know that all the processes, all the chemical reactions which takes place in our body is due to the enzymes. All the reactions are getting catalyzed or getting catalyzed by or catalyzed by our enzymes. So the enzymes are very important part here. So mRNA or the RNA which is present in the virus get converted into complementary DNA with the help of reverse transcriptase enzyme, right? So now I am going to deal with one by one the process which is very important for your NEET exam as well as for your NCERT. I'll focus on your NCERT as the board exam is coming or is approaching. We do not know when due to the COVID, but yes, it will approach soon, as we all know that, right? So that is important. First of all, it is important to crack your board exam with good score, right? So we are going to start with the first step of your central dogma, that is your replication. Is that clear to you all? Yeah. So replication, what do you mean by replication? Replication is the phenomenon, it is a process where the DNA forms the multiple copies. It can take place in two ways, artificially and naturally. Okay, artificially and naturally. When you talk about artificially, that is with the help of PCR. Polymerase chain reaction, which was identified or discovered by the scientist called Kary Mullis in the year of 1985. Okay, Kary Mullis was a scientist who found out the technique called PCR. Now listen student, PCR, polymerase chain reaction, is a technique. Okay, it is being done in the instrument called thermocycler. Okay, it is a polymerase chain reaction. It is a process which takes place in a instrument, or what you call it as a thermocycler. Is that clear? Now next I am going to deal with the natural process called the replication, which takes place within the nucleus. Is that clear? So my next video will be for your replication, which takes place naturally in organisms. Thank you for patience hearing. I'm going to I'll give another lecture on replication in the next video.